Hey guys, what's up? Can see the smile? Yes, something is up, right? Obviously. I'll tell you first of all something of a it's almost like a dream come true. This fragrance was in my list for a very long time. Finally I got my hands on it. I don't know how. I'm gonna talk about a bunch of other fragrances that I tried today. It's gonna be another first impression, or rather some notification, but let me show you the fragrance that I got today. Dun, da, da, da. Original Vetiver by Cree. This I can't express how happy I am. I'm wearing it right now. Let me wear some more. Okay, maybe go two. Okay, and then go one here. Just so happy. I'll do initial impression on this very soon. I just absolutely am in love with this juice. This is my third Creed in the collection, and I think I'm gonna get some more Creeds. So what I did was actually, okay, hold that excitement, put it away for a while. Let's enjoy it. Oh, heaven, man, heaven. All right, so I'll talk about it later in another episode, but what I'm going to do right now, this is my second sort of like an episode, second in the series of Perfume World that I visited. So those who don't know what Perfume World is, this is the biggest shop, I think, most probably, yeah, the biggest, most legit shop in Bangladesh. We import with all sort of brands, more or less, and this is the most legit shop. Yes, the prices are sometimes a bit on the higher side, but the thing is you can get legit products and you get a lot of varieties. Okay, so what I do is I often go there, I buy a fragrance and I try a lot out. So yeah, yesterday I tried, even today I tried. So I was looking for that original Vetiver and I got it finally, and alongside tried many other great fragrances. So I just want to do this episode to help you out. Many of these new, some of them are old. I hope this total intention is to just help you guys. So watch out for this video if you really want to know about few other fragrances. And I'll write down the names. I'll just say the name now, but I'll write down the name in the description box, so do check that. So this video, I believe it finds you helpful. All right, very excited even to do this one as well. Okay, so first one I have on my paper here is this one. It's called Opium by YSL, and this Opium is basically the women's one, the red, sort of the older bottle. And oh, this is just magnificent. You know, this is like so good. First one I tried was this one. This one, it's intended for ladies, and I really believe that the spiciness to it is just different feel to it. It's almost niche. It's like a niche feel to it. Very strong, very spicy, and very aromatic, as well as very classy, up class scent. So I added this in my list. Let me see the dry down some more. Let's say if it lasts for more than a day. So I'll let you know, but I love. So YSL Opium for the women one. Initial impression, this is really good. And maybe not everybody's cup of tea, but I really love it. Initial impression, 10 out of 10. It's that good. All right. Next one, let's talk about this one. I have the original Vetiver. I already smelled it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'll do the initial impression in a separate video. So that one goes out. Next one, I have one from the house of Balmain. I don't know how you say that. It's not very well-known house as far as I know. But they do have other fragrances. If I find out the fragrance, I'll tell you. But yeah, it's a nice fragrance. If I ever find out, I'll let you know what it is. I don't want to say without knowing the name. So this one also goes out. Okay, so let's talk about Creed. I tried quite a lot of Creed, almost all their Creeds. I really want to try the Royal Oud, but they don't have it. So what I have here is original Santal. Original Santal, as you know, many of you know the comparison between the Eau Palm, the popularly known as Eau Palm, and this one, from the house of Eau. So this one, and then the Mont Blanc Individual. So the Individual, I used to own it, but I didn't like it. I never was a big fan of it. It's just, to me, it was never worth the hype. It was just an okay fragrance. I got rid of it. So what I really get from it is it's not really a copy or clone of Individual. Individual, it's its own scent. It's very sweet. It goes very sort of like synthetic designer sort of fragrance. It's just one way sort of fragrance. It doesn't have much transformation. And then the Eau Palm is a different story. I don't find any similarity between this, the original Santal, and the Eau. So this has been drying down for a couple of hours now. So it's already got to that phase. This is a nice scent, okay? But this, I believe, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It's more like acquired taste. So if you really like sort of, let's say, feeling cold, it was raining today. I really went to the rain to get that bottle. I really did. I do crazy stuff to get bottles, trust me. It's the love. It takes me to places. So yes, this one, the original Santal, I don't know how many people would be really liking it or how much compliment you're gonna get, but if you're investing that kind of money in a Creed, I suggest you try before you buy this one. Original Santal is kind of nice. but it's unique. There's something about it can be a little bit off-putting to many people. So it's not maybe one of the best creeds so far to my nose, but I like it. So initial impression, I'll give this 7 out of 10. I am being a generous guy, okay? So next one is, this is interesting. This is from the Hugo Boss line. You must have seen. I'll write down the names anyway. You can check out. This is the Boss Tonic, Boss Bottle Tonic. The blue juice, same in the same bottle as, I don't have the Boss bottle here with me. I have this one. So this shape, see-through glass, and the blue juice, intended for summer. I sniffed this in the shop and I immediately fell in love. It's that good. It's just so light, fresh. It's not that exactly new, but very much citrusy and very fresh. I think touch of Neroli, little bit of orange blossom, something, I don't know, I don't know the notes, but I like it. Initial impression I'm talking about, I really like it. It's solid release from Hugo Boss. So if you don't mind, if you don't want a huge like beast mode projections, that sort of a fragrance, if you want something soft, nice for summer, fresh, uplift yourself, you know, uplift, something uplifting, something to complement that heat, this is a nice one. You can try it out. And I think it's very soft. It doesn't have that like feel of the beast mode thing, but I like the smell. It's that smell that's important. It's very smooth, very nice openings, very bright, and very sort of like Versace's Purum, that sort of a fragrance, but much more toned down and really nice. It almost could be a metrosexual or unisex sort of fragrance. So initial impression, 9 out of 10 for the smell. Beautiful smell. This is Hugo Boss Tonic, bottled, Hugo Boss bottled tonic. Next, this is from House of Creed. I tried this and it is very close to my Royal Water actually. Yesterday I obtained this one, Royal Water. I'll talk about it sometimes, but Royal Water, it's more like a very simple fragrance, but it's citrusy summer spring fragrance, and this is actually something similar to that. This is Neroli Sauvage. So they have their, I think to my nose so far, I tried it on a paper and skin. I like Neroli Sauvage a lot. Neroli Sauvage is one of the better Creed fragrances for summer and spring. I think it's very, on the opening it's different and the dry down is different. So if you smell it on the opening, it smells almost like Royal Water to my nose, and it's a lot of like other fragrances, but Neroli Sauvage has its own smell, and it's very similar to somewhat on the dry down, something like in the same ballpark as Millesime Imperial to my nose in the first impression, but it has its own smell. It's really nice. It has a lot of transformation that it goes through, and I think it's a very underrated juice. Not many people talk about this. I may add this to my to buy collection, to buy list. Neroli Sauvage from the House of Creed. This gets 8.5 out of 10 for the smell. I don't know about the performance, whatnot, but it's very handsome, gentlemanly, clean, and a sophisticated summer scent. So Neroli Sauvage, thumbs up, really, really good. Next is this is one of those older ones, I think, in the Creed. It's like, you know, if you watch those movies, you know, like the, what is the Transformers? Yeah, Transformers, like, yeah, the old age robots, or the I don't know what you call them. I call them the robots. So this is like Tabarome. I think I'm saying that right, I guess. So Creed Tabarome, however you say it, is the old one, basically the leather color, the sticker. So I'll put down the name. If I'm doing mistake, forgive me. But the Tabarome, this one, it smells like a very old school, like a old style fragrance. It's, I think Bab's collection, he talked about this one and he gave it very high remark. He said this is the best so far in the Creed line. We have different tastes maybe, but yeah, respect to Babs because he has very good nose. I like it, but I just don't think it's great for summer condition. I think it's a bit more suitable for, I don't know what's in it. Feels like something of a leather or something dark in it. It's more leaning towards the winter side. So Tabarome, I'm not the biggest fan of the smell. It's just my preference, but it's a good smell. It's a good fragrance. So initial impression for me, just for my liking, 6 out of 10. I'll give it 6 out of 10. Maybe I need to test it more, but it's very mature. Tabarome is very mature to my nose. Not for everyone also. Like Neroli Sauvage is really, really safe. You can even blind buy this, you're not going to regret it. It has a very sophisticated and sort of like a very more unisex sort of feel to it. Oh, it's really drying down really beautifully, the Neroli Sauvage. Okay, so Tabarome gets 6. The next one is very interesting. I tried this. This is Thierry Mugler, I think, Taste of Perfume. Okay, yeah, this one is typical Thierry Mugler, and I saw the bottle. It's not that expensive, but it's just 30 ml bottle, cute little bottle. And I think this is one of the, they're trying to create a signature or it's something special in the line for the women or men. I'm not sure. I think it's in the women's side. So it's a taste of fragrance. It smells a lot like different elements from different fragrance. They have alien, angel, angel muse. So they borrowed a lot of these elements to my nose. Opens are very, very strong, but then drying down, now it's kind of softening down. I like it, but I think initial impression, most probably I'll go with Angel. Still, Angel is better to my nose. So initial is not that bad. I'll give this 7.5 out of 10. Maybe it's not the best performer also. I don't think how much, maybe it did perform or something, but I feel the Angel is much more stronger. So I'll give this like 7 out of 10. 7 is good. Next is Jimmy Choo on Ice. I think Jimmy Choo Ice, the beautiful white bottle for men. This is really nice. Surprisingly, I'm not very big fan of Jimmy Choo, however you said. Their fragrances never tend to last. That's my biggest problem with them, and then it creates a very bad impression in the first time if you try them, and they're worth, they charge a lot of, the price is really high for the designer price, you know. But the smell of this is really nice. It's very much cooling, very clean, white shirt, casual, sort of like feels like casual summer days, and it's very clean. It's like icy. The name is kind of like icy. It cools you down, but there's no mint in it, I think. But there's some sort of cooling effect, like silver mountain water, something like a silverish, like chromish in this, but not a silver. It's more like a cooling element in it. So it's very much cooling down. If it's supremely hot, you can give it a try. Jimmy Choo Ice. I'll give this 7.5 out of 10. It's not mind-blowing, but it's kind of nice. Next, I'm trying to save time. I'm trying to go fast so I can finish within 20 minutes. I think I will. So this one, next one is from the house of Hugo Boss. It's called Jour. I think Jour. This is for women, and it's no, not my cup of tea. I just wanted to try it. For ladies, I think they'll like it, but the opening is so beautiful. It's just so much fresh citrus and jasmine, but the dry down sort of goes like very feminine. It's not my favorite dry down, actually. The florals and then whatever it's in it, not my favorite. I don't think I smelled this before. It smells kind of cheap on the dry down. The Hugo Boss one, the Jour, it goes more towards CK1, but CK1 is better than this. So it's to my nose, it's 3 out of 10. It's not that good. Okay. So next is this is my favorite fragrance. If you know my love for this one, Boucheron Jaipur, the EDT. I tried the EDP today. This is the Eau de Parfum concentration. Okay, so the thing is, when you spray it at first, it smells exactly the same smell as the EDT, but now I can see on the drying down, you know, like as it's drying down, it's becoming that more creamier to my nose, and it's a little bit, feels a little bit heavy, more like a EDP sort of a fashion. And it's really nice. It's really nice. It's again cold weather scent. It's very, very, if you love Jaipur, you gotta try this one, the EDP. And I think I don't mind owning both. Some point I added that to my list. I might buy that. Oh, very handsome and gentleman. Very, very handsome. 10 out of 10. Beautiful, perfect. Perfection in a bottle, like Jaipur EDP. Perfection in a bottle. Oh yeah, beautiful fragrance. So Jaipur from Boucheron EDP gets 10 out of 10. The last but not least, this is a surprising one. The name, I forgot to write down the name, so I found from internet. This is from House of Lacoste. Usually I'm not a very big fan of Lacoste fragrances. They're okay, middle of the road. But this fragrance is called Lacoste Pour Elle Magnetic. Yes, I think I got it right. I'll write it down again. This is supremely, like, it totally surprised me. This is not what I was expecting. I was like not even, you know, I was not leaning towards the Lacoste counter in perfume world. So the lady there, she was like recommending, brother, try this because, you know, you like some ladies fragrance, so you might like this. This is, wow, this is like candy, like, you know, plum. I think there's a plum note or whatever. There's some sort of fruity note in this, which is very much like a purple bottle. You see the purple bottle? Try that. It's the latest offering, I think, from Lacoste, and I think it's gonna last. It's EDP. It's very nice if you like that plum note, I think, which was evident in Lacoste Pour for the men one. This is much more amped up. The fruit is really like medicinal, not in a bad way. Very, very strong, prominent, and it's definitely feels fruity, strong, confident, and it's gonna project very nicely. It's gonna last you a long time. So yeah, the Lacoste Pour Elle Magnetic really surprised me. 9 out of 10 for the smell. Wow, really, really like it. Okay, so there goes the pepper strips, and the last one. This is from yesterday. This is not today's. This is, I threw out the rest of them because none of them L'Homme and the ones they didn't, they were not groundbreaking. This and this other one, surprise, surprise. Okay, other one I threw, but I still have the paper. This is C, Armani C, the EDP, with the black cap, the pink bottle. I am in love with this fragrance. This is a perfection in a bottle. I thought this is initially like like Black Opium EDP. They have a lot of similarities, but that one is a bit more darker than this. So I think I'm gonna add Armani C in my collection. What a great, gorgeous scent. Try Armani C if you see it somewhere. For the lady, even as a man, you can appreciate this fragrance, okay? The last one I was telling you, surprise, is this. I think sometimes it's very surprising. Like I told you guys, I kind of not very big fan of Cree Silver Mountain Water, SMW. And then I preferred this one. I am using a lot of it, Anteba. So this is a copy of Silver Mountain Water, yeah. And I really love this smell. I must tell you, this is long-lasting beast. It's exactly like Silver Mountain Water, but it's a little bit, tad bit sweeter, or some sort of like a watery, less. It's on your face, but it's bit. They have some differences between this and the Silver Mountain Water. So upon smelling the Silver Mountain Water whole night yesterday, it has good performance. I was wrong. I thought this only performs and the other one doesn't perform. The Silver Mountain Water performance was very good on my skin. Some people say it's very weak. I mean, it was good on paper. So I'll try this again, revisit it. And I think I'm in love with Silver Mountain Water. It's just weird, right? And I'm gonna have this. Obviously, it's gonna be there. And oh man, the original Vetiver is just heavenly. So yeah, I'll talk about them. I'm just taking a little bit of time. I'll talk about all the new purchases. Don't worry. I'll give you my honest take, and what I mean by honest is what I feel I'll give you. I don't buy anything that I don't like. I always buy fragrances that I really love. Excuse me. So just to end, the surprise was that I love Silver Mountain Water and I love the House of Cree. And I don't know, they have something magical in them. It's maybe the ambergris, whatever that is. The blends are lovely. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Hope this video was interesting enough for you to watch, and I hope the fragrances that I talked about, you go and try them, see if it works for you. Take care guys, have a nice day. Maybe another episode coming much later today. Bye bye.